In July 2026, Silicon Valley was caught off guard. A company that almost nobody had heard of 4 years earlier officially became more valuable than the creator of ChatGPT. Its valuation reached $965 billion, surpassing OpenAI's $852 billion. The company is called Anthropic. For the first time since 2022, the king of AI was not the company with the famous chatbot. And this is just the beginning. Today, the 4 most valuable AI empires on Earth are rising at the same time: Nvidia, OpenAI, Anthropic, and Elon Musk's xAI. They compete. They cooperate. And they sometimes swallow each other. The amount of money behind them is hard to even picture. Today, we explore these 4 AI empires and ask, who really rules the AI age? Let me draw you a map. Over the past 3 years, the AI industry has grown from a single race into 4 overlapping empires. First, the chip empire, Nvidia. Its emperor is Jensen Huang, famous for his black leather jacket and his bold promises. Second, the chatbot empire, OpenAI. It invented ChatGPT and defined the AI era, but its emperor, Sam Altman, has been having a rough time lately. Third, the safety empire, Anthropic. Founded by former OpenAI executives, its slogan is safety first, yet it quietly overtook its old parent in valuation. Fourth, the wildcard empire, xAI. Its emperor is Elon Musk, who has tied together Tesla, SpaceX, and xAI, betting his entire empire. Together, these 4 companies are worth more than $4 trillion, more than the GDP of the UK and France combined. Let's start with the chip empire. Every AI war is built on chips. And almost all those chips come from one company, Nvidia. In March 2026, at Nvidia's GTC conference, Jensen Huang made his boldest prediction yet: the combined sales of his 2 newest chip generations, Blackwell and Vera Rubin, would reach $1 trillion by 2027. What does $1 trillion look like? It is roughly the entire GDP of the Netherlands. Huang is saying that in about 2 years, his company will sell more computing power than most countries produce in a year. And he didn't stop there. He says the semiconductor industry will reach $7.9 trillion by 2036. He has even suggested Nvidia's market value could reach $20 trillion by 2030, a number so large that even his fans hesitate to repeat it. Wall Street has a love-hate relationship with Nvidia. On one hand, earnings keep beating expectations. AI companies cannot train their models without Nvidia's GPUs. On the other hand, risks are piling up: export controls limiting sales to China, competition from in-house chips designed by Google and OpenAI themselves, and the fear that AI spending will slow down. In 2026, some analysts worry that Nvidia's stock has already priced in 10 years of perfect results. Now the chatbot empire. OpenAI released ChatGPT in November 2022, defining the entire AI era. Sam Altman, fired from his own company, then brought back, then on the cover of Time magazine, his story is a tech epic in itself. But in 2026, the throne started to shake. First, its valuation was overtaken by Anthropic. Second, internal turmoil continued, a string of co-founders left, including the chief scientist. Third, and most critical, OpenAI delayed its IPO. In 2025, Wall Street valued the company at $850 billion. An IPO would have been one of the largest tech listings ever. But Altman decided to wait another year. Why? Because the real AI war is not over. Going public means living under the spotlight of quarterly earnings, explaining profits to shareholders every quarter. And the cost of training the next generation of models, GPT-5, GPT-6, easily runs into the tens of billions. OpenAI is not avoiding the stock market. It is waiting for a signal, the moment when AI can actually earn back the money it burns. Now, let's talk about the empire that makes money quietly. Anthropic was founded in 2021 by Dario Amodei, a former vice president at OpenAI. Its core philosophy: AI must be safe. It drew red lines for itself and publicly promised never to develop dangerous AI. It sounds like putting on handcuffs. But in July 2026, this safety-first company reached a valuation of $965 billion, surpassing OpenAI. How? Through Claude. Claude is Anthropic's model, and it has been a quiet success in the enterprise market. While OpenAI went after consumers, making ChatGPT a household name, Anthropic quietly won contracts on Wall Street, Morgan Stanley, Bridgewater, and a list of giants you have never heard of, all using Claude to handle their most sensitive data. And behind Anthropic stand Amazon and Google, which together have poured tens of billions into the company. In the AI world, safety is not a constraint. It has become the most valuable moat. When everyone worries about AI spiraling out of control, a company with safety written into its DNA becomes the most reliable choice. The last empire is the craziest one, xAI. Elon Musk founded xAI in 2023, a full 8 years after OpenAI. But he threw the resources of his entire empire behind it. First, Tesla's supercomputer, Dojo. Second, the massive pool of real user data from X. Third, SpaceX's money, Tesla's cash flow, and his own fortune, all converted into ammunition for xAI. In 2025, xAI built a cluster of 100,000 GPUs in one go, more than most countries buy in a year. Musk's bet: if you can build the strongest model fastest, and you have the largest pool of real user data in the world, you can win the AI age. But critics say xAI burns cash even faster than OpenAI, with no profits in sight. Musk's answer is simple: SpaceX exploded 3 times before succeeding on the 4th. He says, as long as the direction is right, burning money is not a problem. So here's the question: of the 4 empires, who is most likely to win? The answer is, they may not need to destroy each other. Because the AI empires are not a zero-sum game. The chips Nvidia sells to everyone, the models OpenAI and Anthropic compete with, Musk's computing clusters, together they form a giant ecosystem. The chip empire sells shovels, the chatbot empire sells tools, the safety empire sells trust, and the wildcard empire bets on the future. The real competition happens on 2 levels. First, the computing race: whoever can buy and build the most chips gets to train the biggest models. That is why every giant is building data centers and buying nuclear plants. Second, the data race: whoever owns the most unique, most real data trains the smartest models. Musk bets on X, OpenAI bets on the open web, Anthropic bets on enterprise contracts. And the losers of this race may not be any single company, but the people without computing power, without data, and without a ticket to the game. So, the 4 AI empires, who really rules? Right now, Nvidia is the money printer, OpenAI is the fame, Anthropic is the trust, and xAI is the madness. But history says tech thrones are never stable. 20 years ago, Intel was the chip king. 15 years ago, Nokia was the phone king. 10 years ago, nobody thought a company called Tesla would transform the auto industry. The AI age has just begun. Today's number 1 may be overtaken tomorrow. As ordinary people, what we can do is not bet on who wins, but understand the rules of this game: computing power, data, trust, and speed. Understand the rules, and you will not be left behind. If this video helped you understand the 4 AI empires, like, subscribe, and hit the bell. One hidden truth every week. I'm Uncle Will, see you next time.